Now, in this second screen, in this second session, now in the second session, we'll be talking about the different. We will be talking about the different properties, different points related to this classification of elements. We'll be talking about the classification of elements, some more points related to this, Now see, this table is given here and everything is written related to that tables. How many periods, how many groups, how many blocks, this all is written over there. So we'll keep on discussing about the elements. See, if group is same, if group of two elements, that is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium, if group is same, then their properties, physiochemical properties will also be same. Their position will also be same. Their properties will also be same. Now see, North Americans added the letter B to denote the D block groups. You know here what does it means? You see, what do you write here? Third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B. So that is what I am trying to tell you. B group they have added. North Americans added the letter B to denote the D block groups and A for the other. S and P block elements are known as A group elements. The rest of the world used A. For these D block elements and B for these S and P block elements. So just remember, if S, P block elements are classified as A group elements and D block elements are classified as B group elements, then it is North American classification. But if D block elements are classified as A group elements and S and P block elements are classified as B group elements, that is rest of the world classification. So it is not printing mistake. That is, one is the rest of the world classification and second is North American system. Now see, this point is very important, Mana. This point is very important. So remember this point. What next is bridge elements. What next is bridge elements. What's the meaning of bridge elements? See, the property of this second A and second B group element, the average of their property is possessed by this magnesium. This beryllium, magnesium, calcium, then here boron, aluminium, gallium, beryllium 4, magnesium 12, calcium 20, and here beryllium, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Here it is 5 plus 8, 13, 13 plus 18, 31, 31 plus 18, 49. So see what they are trying to tell here. The properties of this calcium, average of the properties of this calcium and zinc. This is second A. This is second A. This is second A. And this is second B. So average of the properties of first and third element will be possessed by this zinc. Second A and second B group elements, their average in properties will be possessed by this magnesium. This magnesium possesses the properties between properties of calcium and zinc. ionization energy of calcium is 590 kilojoule per mole, and ionization of zinc is 900 kilojoule per mole. What about magnesium? Magnesium will be having greater than this and lesser than this. Magnesium will be having 738 kilojoule per mole. What about the ionic radius? Ionic radius of calcium is 100, zinc is 74, and Mg is 72. Mg is 72. Lesser than this and greater than this. This 590, this is 900. It is in between this calcium and magnesium. So this is all about the bridge element. Magnesium plays the role of this bridge element there in case of calcium and zinc, and calcium and zinc. Now see typical elements. What typical elements are? All these definitions we should know. What typical elements are? Third period elements like sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine are true representative of groups. Na belongs to the entire group, not lithium in terms of properties. First member of the group represents the properties of entire group. This is what the meaning of typical element is. This is what the meaning of typical element is. What typical elements are? Third group, third period elements. Third period, hydrogen, lithium, sodium. These elements, sodium 11, 12, magnesium 13, aluminium, silicon 14, phosphorus 15, sulfur 16, chlorine 17. All these are third period elements. So sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine are two representative of groups. Summarize the properties of respective group. That is why these elements are called typical elements. Na belongs to entire group, not lithium in terms of properties. Fine. Now see after this typical elements. Now Moseley's periodic table or Lawn form of the periodic table. According to this Lawn form periodic table, square root of nu is equal to A into Z minus B is equal to Z minus 1. See, so nu is equal to Z minus 1 whole square. Now see what A is. A is proportionality constant. What B is constant for all lines in a given series of X-rays. What Z is atomic number or nuclear charge. Fine. So this, all these notations, Z, B, A, this nu, all are covered. Nu is equal to C upon lambda. This formula is also there. This is first shell, this is second shell, this is third shell. In third shell, in first shell, maximally 2 electrons can be accommodated. In first shell, 2 electrons can be accommodated. In second shell, it is 8. In third shell also, it is 8. In fourth shell, it is 18, and in fifth shell, it is 32 electrons. So in first shell, 2 electrons. In second shell, it is 8 electrons. In third shell, it is 18 electrons, and in fourth shell, it is 32 electron, and in fifth onwards electron, maximally 32 electrons can be there. This is what I have written here. Now from here we'll start tomorrow, and this valency is as I discussed there in oxidation number, charge, and valency concept too. There we will be talking about valency, oxidation number, etc. And the questions which I have gave, I have forwarded yesterday. So you should do all those questions. And if you have any doubt, just let me know. So accordingly, one day we'll be discussing about all these things. Fine. Thank you very much. Thank you.